Hey YouTube, Kelsey here. Okay, so if y'all was wondering where my weight loss videos are, since I said I was going to start them like a week ago or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember how long, but I said I was going to start them and I never did. And there is a reason for that. So here it is. Here's the reason why I have no more weight loss videos coming up. Ready? Let me turn the camera right here. I am pregnant. Yay! That top one was from 2 days ago, and the rest were from yesterday and today. But it is definitely positive, all of them. So I'm going to put my camera on the stand up here. So yeah, so major shock. I was not expecting it one bit. I was like, it started maybe a week and a half ago. I was starting to feel like really crampy, like I was gonna start my period, and I knew it was nowhere close because I track everything on my phone, like all my periods and everything, so I know when everything was. And I started feeling very crampy. I'm like, it can't be time for my period to start yet. So I got on my phone and I looked, and I realized it was probably 5 days after I ovulated. And I also marked down days that we, do the deed. And I didn't even realize it when I marked it down that day was on ovulation day. I wasn't paying much attention to it because, we be careful. It's not like we were planning it or anything. And so anyway, so I was starting to feel really crampy. I'm like, I feel exactly the same way I did when I found out I was pregnant with Kason. I just felt really crampy. I was getting sick. I was like gaining a little bit of weight for no reason at all. And I was always constantly bloated, way more tired than usual. I used to be able to just get up and get going in the mornings, but the last week or so, week and a half, I have not been able to get up at all. It's been like I have to pull myself to get out of bed. I'm so tired. So yeah, so it was a big shock. So anyway, so I was telling my husband when I was starting to feel really crampy, we were going swimming that day, and we were out getting some Burger King or something before we went. And I was telling him, like, I think I'm pregnant. I feel the exact same way I did with Kason. And my husband's like, no, you're not. It's just all in your head. I'm like, all right, maybe you're right, So I gave it a little bit. The cramping stopped. And then 2 days ago, I was like, I'm just going to go to the dollar store and buy a $1 test, because it's $1. It's not like it's a big deal. And if it's negative, that's what we expect. Well, I had to run something to his work, and I got to his work after I went to the dollar store and picked that test up, and he's like, well, just go take it now. So I went and took the test at his work, and I left it in the bathroom, and I came out and was talking to him while we were waiting the 2 or 3 minutes, whatever it is. And the 2-minute timer goes up on my phone, and I look at it, I go in and look at the test, and I'm like, oh my gosh, And this was the first test. Let's see if you can see it. I don't know if you can. Can you see? My camera doesn't want to focus on it. But it's really light. And I walk out there really slow. I'm just staring at the test. I'm like, and my husband looks at me. He's like, what is it? I'm like, it's positive. And he's like, no, it's not. You're just joking. I'm like, no, I'm really not. And I show him. And we both just start freaking out. Because, we were not planning. We probably weren't planning on one for another 2 to 3 years, since Kaysen's just barely 6 months, not even 6 months, almost 6 months. And so yeah, so I did that, and I'm like, well, you know, maybe it's just the dollar store test. And I bought 3 dollar store tests because, you know, I figured if it was negative, I could do one the next day just in case. But I took the other one the next morning, and just to see, and that was this one, which was, the line was even darker. Maybe, yeah, the line was even darker. And my husband's like, well, they're dollar store tests. They're probably not even that good of tests anyway. He's like, so it could be just a false positive. I'm like, I really don't think it is. I feel sick. And that day I was supposed to start my period, and I never did. And since he was so not sure about the dollar store test, he went and bought an Answer brand test. And I took that, and that was this one. And there's no doubt about it that this one is positive, just like the other ones. But he trusts this one more than the dollar store test. So, I am pregnant. Oh, and then this one I did today because I just had an extra one. And I just did it for fun. Why not, right? The line's not super dark on this one though, but still there nonetheless. So yeah. So it's like a major shock in our household. We're kind of freaking out a little bit that we're going to have 3 kids next year, and trying to figure out if we're going to need a bigger place. We're definitely going to have to get a bigger car. I don't think I can fit 3 car seats in the back of my Ford Taurus. But if you think I can, please let me know what kind of car seats would be best for that situation. I'm going to look around and see if I can't fit anything into it, just to see. But I don't think we can. So I think we're going to have to try and find a new car, like, you know, some kind of SUV or a minivan or something. So we got to do that. But, you know, we're not happy about okay, I can't say we're not happy. I mean, we're happy. Yeah, it's another baby. We just weren't planning it for a few years, but it's another baby. So we can't be like, oh, you know, because it's coming whether we like it or not. But yeah, it's still we're just still trying to like digest it all, I guess you can say. We told our parents yesterday, and they were supportive. They were just kind of like, whoa, what are you gonna do? You know, big shock. And but they were all supportive. So, you know, they're just like, well, you guys are married, so it's your business what you do. So anyway, I've told my friends and that kind of stuff. Haven't told like extended family on my mom's side. We did on my husband's side because they all don't care. But my family is a little different. So we're waiting. I'm waiting to tell them till I go to the doctor and get an ultrasound done, just to be 100% positive there's a baby in there. Even though I have no doubt about it. So, based on my last menstrual period, I would be due May 8th, 2012, which is cool, but I don't think I'll be delivering in May because my other 2 kids have come a month early. So I'm expecting to deliver in April, you know, as usual, a month early. So, but it'd be cool if I do go to May because my birthday is May 4th. So it'd be cool to have a baby close to my birthday. What a good birthday present. So anyway, let's see.